Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Tea Talk. I hope you all are having a great Tuesday, or more than likely Wednesday when you watch this, because it is nighttime now. These days, since I have class on Tuesdays, Tuesday Tea Talk has to be at nighttime. So this is like, since it's also getting close to Halloween, maybe it's like spooky edition of Tuesday Tea Talk. Anyway, we got our drinks here. Honestly, this is Diet Coke in a mug. That, if I'm just being real, the real today, that's what I got going on. I wasn't able to eat dinner before class, which normally I am. So I ate dinner when I got home at like 8:45 p.m. So here we are.
Yeah.
Well, today was a good day. It was beautiful outside. Had a lot going on at work. It's just, I think for Michael and I, it's just been like a crazy little work season. I don't know. Maybe that comes with fall. Maybe it just ebbs and flows at different times. Are you in a crazy work season right now? Or do you feel like you are in more of a lull or a rut or however you feel? Let's see here. I'm just very excited that both Monday and Tuesday are over because now I got the rest of the week with no class. So amazing for that. I don't really know. I feel like I just race through the first 2 days of the week and then I'm like, I'll figure out my life after that. So that's right now, figuring out my life stage. I'll figure that out tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a good day.
Same. It's been a good day. A lot of busy work stuff, but not as busy as yesterday or as bad. It was just a good regular day. Got off at a regular time, and yeah, that's that. We had Home Run Inn pizza for dinner. It's just a frozen pizza brand, but it's a Chicago pizza place, and you know what I mean? You can get it in Chicago, which I've been there before, and it's good. I mean, it's not like the best, but it's interesting. The one thing about Chicago pizza that, besides deep dish, they also have, I feel like Chicago has a lot of thin crust pizzas or thinner crust pizza brands, and then they also have butter crust pizzas, and that's what Home Run Inn pizza is, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a flaky, buttery pie crust.
It really is.
It is. It's very rich. It's not thin, but I think of Chicago as thin crust, butter crust, and then deep dish. So, but I know a lot of people would say, oh, thin crust is everywhere, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Chicago, they have thin crust and they cut it into squares and it's real weird, which I think Indiana does that too. But I don't know. I just think of like Nancy's Pizza as thin crust and stuff. So
I love Nancy's pizza, especially their deep dish.
oh, it's good.
Okay, but I think I've maybe mentioned this on a previous vlog. My favorite pizza is Pizza King. And I want to know if anyone on here has ever had Pizza King, especially if you live in Indiana or East or Western Ohio, probably. It's so good. Okay, moving on though.
Wait, I want to say Home Run Inn Pizza. I think their slogan used to be called Pizza, the King of Pizza or something like that, or Pizza King. It used to be on the side of their building.
Oh, well, not to be confused with Home Run Inn. Mm-hmm. This is not frozen pizza. This is like expensive restaurant pizza.
Pizza King?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But it's not worth the price. I don't think it's okay. It's just not.
For yourself.
It is expensive though. It always blows my mind at how expensive it is for the quality you get. I mean, I know people love it, but it's like pepperonis from pizza rolls, those small squared ones. And it's like, it's kind of gross inside there and stuff. So
Clearly, he just didn't grow up with Pizza King, and that's fine.
I mean, it's good.
They do chop up all of their toppings really small. I like that. Anyway, now moving on from pizza. I watched last night's vlog this morning because I was already in bed when Michael was making it last night. So I didn't have time to watch before I fell asleep. And you mentioned the show Clickbait.
Yeah.
And you didn't realize that's what I have been watching over here as I sit on the couch, bracing myself, like covering up my eyes and looking so like intently at the screen. Like, it's an intense show, especially for someone like me who is not into intense or scary things. Somebody mentioned it in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh.
To watch it. And you were watching it at the time when they mentioned it, I think.
Thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that. Yes, if you have any other suggestions, I will welcome those as well. So, yeah, I will not spoil the show for you, but I really, it's a mystery, and I wasn't expecting the ending.
Sarah asked, how is Emily liking the cube pillow?
Thank you for asking, Sarah. I really like it. So, full disclosure, we ended up ordering the 1-inch shorter version of the cube. So, you had gotten me the 6-inch or 5-inch?
Yeah, so honestly, I didn't know. I completely forgot they had different sizes. I just got the one that was I got the one that was, it was running, Amazon was running a deal for it. And so I was like, oh, they're all the same. So I just bought that one. And then I figured out they have all these different sizes. So we went with the 5-inch Pro, which is the one I think most people get. So I think the 6-inch, which is 6 inches thick, and I think it's for taller people that,
like a bigger,
have a bigger like shoulder area.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I am much happier with the 1-inch shorter version because I think it really fits my like right angle here much better, and I'm not like craning my neck upwards just to fit onto the pillow, if that makes sense. So I've been sleeping on it for several nights. I've always been, for at least many years, a 2-pillow girl stacked on top of each other. And this, I don't do that. I just have my one pillow. It's crazy. Yeah. Thanks for asking. I like it. Does anyone else have the cube pillow? Let me know.
Now, I will say this. I think the cube pillow has a short lifespan because it is memory foam. So just keep that in mind. It might only last, 6 months or less because it's memory foam and you can't restuff it with like stuff in it. So that's my theory. But I feel like, it's an interesting idea. And if it actually works, great. I don't know.
I feel like the way that it properly cradles my head will make it last a little bit longer than a regular pillow with stuffing in it. I feel like my head was always creating these craters in the pillow so easily because it wasn't supporting the rest of my body properly, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't make sense because I don't know anything about this. I just know that it fits my angles correctly and I'm feeling good. Haven't had any neck issues since. So that is a win in my book.
Here's some interesting news that I found to be interesting to me. A guy named Harry Potter is selling the book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for $40,000 because his name is Harry Potter. I guess it's the first edition of the Philosopher's Stone. And yeah, so I don't know why he thinks that could get $40,000, but maybe it could. You think it could?
I think anything is possible. Also, I think it's really cool that it's like the original title, the Philosopher's Stone, versus the Sorcerer's Stone, which is what the movie is called, and I think what the books are called now. So who knows? People like original things, and it'll probably go up in value even more over time. So Hey, I hope he gets what he wants for it. We'll have to check back.
Yeah, interesting what people do. The next one is the Rhode Island house that inspired the first Conjuring, which I know none of you probably even know what that looks like. It's just a creepy house. But that house from the first movie is selling for $1.2 million. Yeah. Okay, here's one that I found to be actually pretty interesting. Maybe you already know this, but Amazon, they are releasing a new item for their security services, and it's a drone that follows or that has the ability to work with their Amazon Ring or their Amazon service cameras that are inside your house, and it's able to fly out of its little cone area and scout the house as needed. So if let's say you're not home and a sensor goes off, well, the drone can float out of its little thing wherever it's being held, and it goes and checks it out, and it will record it, or you can also manually fly out and drone around the house and speak to people that might be in your house.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, it's that's interesting to me because Amazon really took the route of going into security services, kind of taking over that world, and they're doing a really good job at getting into your house, basically, which in theory is collecting a lot of data that you don't even know about. So, I mean, very crazy. And yeah, some of you may even have jobs where you're not allowed to have Alexas or Google stuff. You know what I mean? Because it collects data, and what you're doing you can't hear, like they don't want that, being heard through Alexa. So
especially if you work from home.
Yeah. And that stuff can. So it really can. Like, I know that might be crazy, but it's a thing. So yeah, that's crazy to me. A little drone. It's a small drone. I think they'll even get smaller, so you can check out who's entering into your house or whatever else they do with it. I guess could you do that like if your babysitter's there or something? Just you can check it out or something. I don't know. My next one and last one is Eminem is opening up a restaurant, which I think it might just be a ghost kitchen for like Uber and DoorDash and stuff, but it's called Mom's Spaghetti, and from his song, and it's going to be, I guess, a spaghetti restaurant, and the first one is opened in Detroit as of I think this week, so that's interesting.
Wow.
Eminem getting into that ghost kitchen. I mean, so many people are getting into that. Ghost kitchens are just mind-blowing, but I do wonder if they will like kind of go away in the next couple of years. I mean, they kind of blew up because of the pandemic and everyone ordered stuff. And if you live in a bigger city, it makes way more sense to order from a ghost kitchen. But if you live in like Danville, Virginia, you don't want to be ordering from ghost kitchens because it's going to take like 45 minutes to get your food. So,
yeah,
just because you live so far away.
I don't think any industry like ghost kitchens are going to be slowing down anytime soon. I think there are so many companies and industries that are never sending their employees back to the office ever, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And when people are at home, instead of being at work and you maybe like go out to lunch, you're like, oh, I'll just order some food in. Or I just worked here all day. I don't want to go out and get food or get groceries. I'm just going to order from, whatever ghost kitchen. So I think it's still a good industry to get involved in.
Here is $1 million idea that you can possibly just have for free. Okay. So when I was in Chicago one time, I went to go see Conan O'Brien, and Conan had put up all these random vending machines throughout Chicago, and you would hit it and you would get a Conan t-shirt for free or something, whatever. And that made me think of ghost vending machines that are on a bi-weekly schedule or monthly schedule where they have special products, like maybe it's a specialized milkshake that partners with a famous celebrity, and you just put that vending machine out on the curb and it's just there for one day. And you put like 4 out in the city and people get really hyped about it and they want to go get one. And then you take the vending machines away and it might be something else the next week.
Wow. I have never heard of that.
I just made that up. I don't know if that's a thing. I feel like that part of me would think that would be a thing in a vending machine heavy country like Japan, where it's like common to have fresh food in a vending machine. So literally it would be no different than just them changing their menu in a vending machine or whatever. But I think it's more of like the idea that it's exclusive, which would make sense. That I feel like that could do really well.
Oh.
But that's a lot of work. I mean, really. Someone from New York City would have to come to Indy to make that happen because no one in Indy would even know how to do that.
You never know.
I guess Farmer's Kitchen.
Yeah, Farmer's Kitchen. We have that at our building.
Yeah.
Anyway, got anything else to share?
No.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking about how it's going to be October this Friday. Wow. How did that happen? This year has been wild, and I feel like it's gone by kind of fast in some regards. So anyway, here we are, guys. It's almost October. Woohoo! It's a fun month.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening to us. Got something else?
I got to do a word of the day.
Oh.
If you're still watching this, comment down below polar bear. Polar bear. I made that my picture yesterday because I thought it was peaceful and not stressful. So that's why I put that. But I feel like I've said that recently. But do you like polar bears? I like the Coca-Cola polar bears. I like polar bears. They're cool. So, okay. You can end it now.
Yes, I really liked that picture. It was so cute of them sleeping. So good choice. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us. And hope you have a great night, a great day. Whenever you listen to this, hope your day is going well. And if no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world's a better place because you are here. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.